Yo, what's up? What's up? It's peak out here in Singapore, and no, I'm not in Singapore. I'm in Sri Lanka still. It is one something in the morning. I was just thinking about the day and what started out as an incredible morning where I got to see the stars out in the sky, watch the sun come up, be outside, kind of just commune with nature, enjoy the sunshine. There was a long drive, and on the drive we ended up singing A.R. Rahman songs for about 4 hours until we got home. Got home and, ran around and got some stuff sorted out. Went out to dinner. All in all, it was a pretty damn good day, and I was feeling kind of content and relaxed and a little bit more myself. It was cool to have my brothers around. We went out shopping for a little bit. We got a lot done today. And a lot of it was just getting comfortable in my own skin, kind of remembering what it means to be joyful just naturally. And that was more than I could have asked for. It's something that I truly needed, just to kind of unwind and kind of remember who I am at the core of me. Get back to Akara Sweets in Colombo and find that I don't even know how to put it into words, desperately trying to figure out what all I've done, what all I haven't done, what I need to get done, because my timeline for my visit here in Sri Lanka is shrinking. It is technically Sunday morning. Today is the day of the event itself, my grandmother's 100th birthday. We will be headed out to the hotel later to get dressed and set up for the party itself, and then, go ahead and perform and speak and eat and hopefully dance, just kind of get to know everybody who's there. From there, I understand that we're going to be staying at the hotel itself, but I know my cousins are getting ready to go out later on that night, so we'll head out together. It'll be the first time in a very long time that I've been with them to, spend some time. To Monday, I'll be headed back to Colombo, Bamlapetia side, not Galface. And from there, the idea is to, I guess, kind of spend the morning a little bit. My brother will be headed out to the airport in the morning. I have a puja at the temple in the afternoon. Then my other brother leaves for the airport. So I'm hoping in the midst of all that stuff I still get all my work done. The number one goal I had outside of, family stuff was to meet up with some business partners of mine while I was here. Now, I've been here a week, and I've talked to them a handful of times, some of them a handful of times. I think I've talked to 2 out of 3 of them a handful of times. And right now, I'm getting a little anxious because that was the point of being here so long. I mean, I didn't have to take 10 days of leave. I could have just done it for a weekend, gotten this whole, family thing over and done with, and then just gone back to Singapore. It would have been easy, but I wanted to spend some time. I wanted to make sure I had time to meet these people. I am hoping that the business venture works out, and if it doesn't, that's great, but just tell me. It's all about going back to those, those earlier episodes where I used to talk about managing expectations. For me right now, though, outside of all these meetings, outside of all these things that I want to get done, it's more about how do I stay consistent. Now, it's easy when you're at home and you have the same routine every day. But when you're traveling and you have other things going on, it's harder to maintain. And I find that as much as I would like to say that I've been kind of consistent, I've done the podcast every night, not quite the way I used to when I was in Singapore, obviously, but it's a little bit harder to stay consistent here. I find that it's harder to make sure I drink water all day because it's not readily available. I can't just boil it in the morning and have it all day for myself. There's a lot of people in the room with me, and we have to buy water from outside. Just a lot going on. And that affects... it affects everything, to be honest. It's not the same as having, conveniences that you're used to, or at least setting yourself up for success because you know what the shortcomings are with the technology or the the facilities around you, and then you make arrangements to manage. Like, honestly, if I didn't have water that I can boil or like a kettle at my disposal, I would have bought like a bunch of bottles of water and kept it in the house. I didn't foresee all of that. The last couple of days when I was in Bamblapiti, I was staying with my mother, and now my brothers are here, so we have a unit to ourselves, and it's a little bit different. I'm the one in charge, and I need to make sure that I have, water on hand for everybody. So it's just, some of those things I need to keep track of and be a little more aware of, because no one's going to do it for me. And as much as I want to stay consistent, my body's also kicking my ass and saying, hey, you need to sleep, you need to do this, you need to do that. So I'm trying to manage it all. Good news is there's only a couple more days, and I go back to my regular routine. But the other thing is, with business, excuse me, the bad news is I only have a couple more days. So wherever you are, if you're listening to this and you know you're supposed to come meet me, come meet me. Just come meet me. 20 minutes is all I ask, and we can get this shit sorted out. So that's all I have on that. Being consistent is something I want to strive for. I want to make sure that I get it down to like a routine that I don't even think about anymore, so that it's like second nature, and it's not like a energy expended. Basically, I don't want it to be something that I have to go out the way to do. I want it to become part of my routine. So I'm hoping that everything falls into place in the next couple of days, so that I can go home with a clear conscience, a clear mind, and start work as soon as I get there. So I will arrive on Wednesday evening, and Thursday morning we have school and work right away. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think that's basically it. I am going to call it a night, you guys. I will check on you again tomorrow. And in the meantime, you know you got this. If I can do it, you can too. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.